This is how to record your poem in Audacity. So I've opened the program here, and it's a good idea really to name the program. So I'm going to go to File, and then I'm going to go to Save Project, and I'm going to give it a name. I'm just going to click OK there, and then I'm going to give it a name. So that's gone to my music folder. So I'm just going to call mine Poetry and click Save. So I've saved my work. Now I'm ready to do my first recording. I'm going to record and make a mistake in it and then show you how you can get rid of the bit that you don't want. So I'll click the red button to record and the stop button to stop. This is my first recording. Oh no, I've made a mistake. So if I wanted to get rid of all of it, you can see there's a little X over here, and I could click that and that will get rid of all of it. But let's just play it. This is my first recording. Oh no, I've made a mistake. So you can see the bit. This is my first recording. You can see the bit here that says, oh no, I've made a mistake. That's this bit. So what I've done is I've clicked and I've highlighted on it. I've dragged my mouse over it to highlight this bit, and then I just go up to these scissors and click, and it gets rid of them. So if I listen again now, if I just rewind it back to the start and press it, this is my first recording, and then it stops. This is my first okay, so that's finished. So if I want to do my second recording, all I need to do now is press the record button, and then it will do that. This is my second recording. So I've got my first recording and my second recording right next to each other. So when you do your poem, you don't have to record all the poem in one go. You can record a bit of it, and then you can stop it, and then you can record the next bit and get rid of any bits that you don't need. I want to show you how you can add some effects to your voice recording. You don't have to do this, so this is just an option. So if I play from the start, A walk in the woods, the fallen leaves crunch and shuffle. Okay, so that's the start of my poem. I'm actually going to get rid of this empty bit at the start here just by clicking and highlighting it and then going to the scissors and getting rid of it. And then what I'm going to do is I can highlight the bit where I want the effect to work. So if I want to highlight the whole poem, I have to drag it from the start all the way to the end there, like that. Now if you can't see all of yours, you can come up here to this magnifying glass and click the minus, and then you can see all your recording there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Effects, and then I'm going to have a look down these effects, and some of these don't work very well with voices, but others do. So I'm going to try the reverb one. The best thing for you to do is to experiment and try some of these. I'll click the reverb one and then just click OK. And now you should hear that there's like an echo after my voice. A walk in the woods, the fallen leaves crunch and shuffle. Okay, so that's what I can do. Now when I've done that, it's a good idea as I go along just to keep clicking Save Project and just to save my work as I go along. So I've already given it a name, so it's not going to ask me for a name because I called it Poetry earlier. And when you've finished, you can click File, Export, and you can export it as one of these files, MP3 or WAV as a WAV. Okay, so you can try one and then you can try the other, and then that will let you save your finished recording to your computer. So this is another extra thing that you can do. You can add sound effects to your recording. So to add a sound effect that I've already got on my computer, I'm going to click File, Import, Audio, and then a box opens which lets me go and try to find that on my computer. So it's in my Downloads folder. So I'm going to get this one called Walking on Leaves and click Open. And you'll see it comes up underneath. So up here I've got the 2 tracks of my voice, and then down here I've got my Walking Leaves. So if I rewind it and just play a little bit, you can see you can hear what it sounds like. A walk in the woods, the fallen leaves crunch and shuffle. So I've got the sound of walking on leaves in the background there. Now you might notice at the end my voice stops and it carries on. So what I can do is I could cut this bit out. So if I just press this minus magnifying glass, I can see exactly where mine finishes and this carries on. So I can just highlight this and then go up to cut and get rid of the extra bit so that it stops when my voice stops at the end of the track. So if I just play a tiny little bit of the end, you'll hear what that sounds like. And the flap of its wings. I love to walk through the woods. Now maybe I want to add another sound effect that doesn't go all the way through and it just makes one noise. So I've got the sound of a snapping twig. So I'm going to put that in as well. File, import audio. File, import audio. And then this one, it says branches snapping. So I'm going to click it and open it up and put this one in. But I only want a little bit of this. So I can play it through from the start and then see what that sounds like.
In the woods. The fallen leaves crunch and shuffle. Snap! A branch breaks beneath my boots. Hoot!
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop that and I'm going to get hold of the end of it here. You can see it just goes over the end. I just need to click the minus magnifying glass and I'm going to get rid of a lot of this. So I'm just going to get rid of that bit there, use the scissors, and I think I'll get rid of the bit at the start as well and use the scissors. So I've just got one noise now of a branch breaking. And if I want to move this backwards and forwards, I can use this other tool here. This is called the time shift tool. If I click it, I can move that to where I want it to play. So I can hear that in my track, and then I could press play there and we can hear what that sounds like.
Shuffle. Snap! A branch breaks beneath my...
That was quite lucky. I put it on exactly the time when I said when a branch breaks. So that's a little bit harder. It's much easier to put one sound that goes all the way through. You can put sounds in special places, but you might need to chop them so you've only got a little bit left. So you might want to have a go at that, but it's an extra and you don't have to do it.